Hello everyone. So today we'll start our new session, programmable logic controller programming. So we'll see basic programming. I will explain the software used for PLC programming. We are using Delta PLC. We are using this PLC. This is our Delta PLC and this is my switches, input switches. These are output LEDs. You can see inputs at here also and output at here. Okay, so we'll start our today's session, PLC programming. So for that, first you have to open the PLC software. So this is WPL software. So you have to open this. So this is my WPL software. Here first you have to click on new file. Then program title, you can write program title basic PLC program. Then select your module. So I am using ES2 PLC. ES2 PLC. ES2 PLC. Then communication is through RS232 and you can write file name. So I will select file 1. Okay. So this is my simulator. This is my simulator. Now all instructions are here. This is normally open contact, normally close contact. This is rising edge trigger, this is falling edge trigger. So we want only this open contact, close contact and output coil. So first we will write the code for AND logic. So in AND logic, two switches are in series. So this is your first switch. I have to click here, first switch. Now the device name X stands for input and Y stands for output. X is input, Y is output, M is internal relay, S is status, T is timer and C is counter. So I will select X as a input. Then device 0, you can give 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this up to maximum 377. So I will write 0 and here I will write input A. Input A. So this is my switch. I'm not observing input A, so I can observe it by using view and show comments. So X0 input A. Then I will open this second input X1. I will write input B. Now all inputs are at left side and output is at right side. There are n number of inputs at left side but only one output at right side. So these are two inputs X0, X1 and my output is this. So Y0, I will write output and gate. Output. Okay, so this is my complete rung where A and B is input and Y is output. Now after writing your program you have to compile it. So your first step is compiler. So after compiling you will get automatic end instruction. So this is my programming. Now suppose I don't have PLC and I want to run this. So for that I am explaining the steps. So we have to use simulator. Simulator means without real hardware you can test it on computer. So for that you have to click on this simulator. So when you click on simulator, allow access. So it comes here simulator. So right now we are in simulator. So without real PLC you can perform the practical. So this is simulator. Now how to perform the practical? And for that you have to first do compile. Then this is the option online mode. You have to click on online mode. So the program is not consist with PLC. You have to click on S. So this is in online mode in simulation, and right now the process is stopped. So I have to click on run. So this is my run button and this is my stop button. So I will click on run. Do you want to run? Yes. Now it is in run mode. See, input A is open. Open means 0. Input B is open. Open means 0. So when both inputs are 0, 0, my output is 0. Now I want to make x0 as a 1. So I will click here, set on. So my x0 is 1, but x1 is 0. So in AND gate, if any input is 0, my output is 0. So output is off. Now again I will make it off and x1 on. So when x0 is 0 and x1 is 1, again output is 0. So to make output high, all inputs should be 1. So I will make on. So x0 is on, x1 is on, therefore y0 is on. So this is AND gate using simulator. Now we will see a real practical. So for that you have to come out of this simulator. So first I have to click stop, then I have to click offline, and I have to come out of simulator. So I am now out of simulator. Now I want to run this on my computer. So for that we'll run this. First you have to click on compiler. Now this is my PLC. This is programming cable which is connected to computer USB cable. These are my inputs, these are my output. This is power supply indicator for input, power supply indicator for output. Right now both inputs are 0, 0, 0. All inputs are 0, 0, outputs are 0. If you see the indicator, the indicators are power supply on and run mode on. Now I have to upload the code. So for that you have to click on upload. So this is my code. If you see, read from PLC and write to PLC. So I will click on write to PLC. So PC to PLC programming is transferred. You have to select serial port properly. Right now I have not selected serial port, therefore it is not transferring the code. So I have to disconnect. First you have to go to options, communication setting, and here you have to select the serial port. So my serial port is COM5, and then OK. And after that you have to click on write to PLC. So when you click on write to PLC, PC to PLC, and OK. Yes. So now my program is transferred into PLC. Now we'll see the status. I'm making A input 1. So if you see, my A input is 1. This indicator A turns on, but output is 0. Here output is 0. Again I will make input B 1. Input B is 1, but output is 0. Now I will make both input 1. So both inputs are 1, output turns on. So when both inputs are 1, my output is on. So this is my PLC programming. Now I am not observing this on my monitor. I am not observing this on my monitor. I want to observe this on monitor. So for that you have to click on online. Don't click on simulation, just click on online. So when you click on online, it will indicate your status. Now see, if my input A is 1, so automatically in computer this becomes 1. My output is 0. A is 0, now B is 1. Automatically on computer monitor as well as PLC output will change. If both inputs are 1, then my output is 1. So this is my AND gate. This is my AND gate. Now in same program we will make the program for OR gate. I will close this and I will write one program here. So I will write program for OR gate. I will click here for insert row. So insert row, here again one insert row, because we have to connect two parallel switches. Here my first switch X0, same input. Parallel to this you have to connect one x1, so I have to connect this parallel line, vertical line, and here x1. Now I will select different output y1, and I can write OR gate output. I will click on OK. So this circuit is OR gate output. Again, whenever you make any change, you have to click on compile. After compile, you have to load into PLC. Okay, yes. Now I had loaded two programs and as well as OR. So now we'll see the output status. First we have to click on online. So online, and here we'll see first output is AND gate, second output is OR gate. So if both inputs are 0 0, see, both inputs are 0 0, AND gate as well as OR gate. This is AND gate is 0, OR gate is 0. If any input is 1, if any input becomes 1, then output of AND gate is 0 and OR gate is 1. See, I'm getting OR gate 1 and AND gate 0. So this is OR gate 1, AND gate 0. Here also you can monitor, input is 1, AND gate is 0, OR gate is 1. If both inputs are 1, my both outputs are 1. 1 0 0 1. So this is OR gate. OR gate. Now in same program we will put NOT gate. So first I have to come out of this offline mode, online mode. Then here I have to add one row, insert rung. So right click, insert row. And here I want to use NOT gate. So in NOT gate you have to use normally close button. So x0 is normally close. So normally close, and my output is NOT gate. Y2. NOT gate. NOT gate output. Now I have to upload this program. So upload to PLC, and then I have to click on online. So see, without giving any input, x0 is 0 but my output is 1. My x0 is 0 but my output of NOT gate is 1. So if I make x0 1, so x0 is 1, my output of NOT gate is 0 but OR gate becomes 1. So this is OR gate. And for second, so input is 0, this is 1, this is OR gate, and this is AND gate. For AND gate, if both inputs are 1, output is 1. So these are 3 gates using PLC. So this is simple program for logic gate. I will come out of this loop. Now this is our first program. Now this is your simple logic gates program. Now in PLC I will explain one important program, start stop logic. So file, new file, PLC basic program. I can write file name start stop logic. I'm using ES2PLC. ES2PLC. Okay. Okay. So in start stop logic, first I will select this open button X0. This is start button, START, start. And I'm taking output Y0. So output. You can say motor, output motor. So this button is open, and due to that this supply will not come here. So when this button is closed, my motor will turn on. So I'll load this program into PLC. Then I will click on run online simulation. So this is online, it is not simulation, this is real online. So we'll see the output. see, my input is off, therefore motor is off. When I switch on this input, so X0 will become closed and my output turns on. But if I turn off this, then my motor will automatically turn off. So this is simple on off. But I don't want this. In industry, there are two separate buttons to start and stop. So I want that logic, start and stop. So I will change the program. So first I have to come out of this online. Then I have to add here one switch. This switch is stop. So if I select normally open switch, X1, stop. Now both are closed, both are open. So this is AND logic and it will not work. So to turn on the system using start, you have to use normally close stop button. So here I will select normally close stop button. So right now this circuit is complete, but only here it is open. So I will click on upload. Okay, then simulation. Okay, now this is closed but this is open. So when you turn on start button, automatically this will turn on. So we'll see the demonstration. So I will press the start button. So motor is started. But when I press stop, motor is stopped. Now see, generally in industry there is no on off button. This is on off button. In industry there is push to on button. For example, it is momentary. So when I press on and when I press release this, automatically motor turns off. See, this is normally open. When I release this button, automatically pump turns off. I don't want this. I want to control off operation using X1. So for that we have to add latch. So how to add latch? For that, here we have to add one row, and here you have to connect one parallel switch, parallel line. And here we have to take contact of this Y0. Y0. Now see the magic. When you press this start button momentary, the circuit will become complete and this Y0 turns on. When Y0 turns on, its contact will change. Its contact here is open, so it will become closed. So this AND logic or logic turns on and circuit turns on from this to this. So we'll see first simulation and then we'll go for real. So compiler, then simulation, then online. This is right now it is stop mode, so we have to play it start mode. Now see, this is closed, these two are open, so circuit will not become complete. So for that either X0 or Y0 should close. So I will make it momentary closed, set on. So when this turns on, Y0 turns on, therefore its contact will change. Now if I release this start button, due to Y0, this circuit becomes complete and my output turns on. So to turn off the system, only option is stop. So when you click this, circuit become incomplete and this is unlatched. So this is my start stop logic. Now we'll see in real. So for that, first you have to come out of this simulation. Then compile, upload, and then online. Now you can see the status. Now there is one button. This button is start stop. So if I make it stop, see in computer it indicates stop. So even indicator this indicator also turns off. So when I turn on this, run mode, so again it is in run mode. So manually you can make it run and stop. Here also run and stop. Now it is in run mode. So when I press start and again I release this button, my output remains on. So only option is stop. If you see the status, neither start is pressed nor stop is pressed. Now when stop is pressed, automatically output turns off. So this is the start stop logic. This is the start stop logic. Every program has this beginning line. Now I will explain one project, automatic water level indicator using PLC. Automatic water level indicator using PLC. So I will explain that code. So I am opening the program water level controller. So this is my program. So X0 is start button, X1 is stop button, M0 this is internal coil. We don't require any output coil, so I am using M0, and same contact I am using here M0. So this is start stop logic, and the output of this M0 is connected here. Right now it is open. So when you press start button, this will become close, this will become close. Then X2 is low level sensor, this is low level sensor, and HLS is high level sensor. Both are normally closed. So when you press start button, automatically this will become closed and circuit becomes complete and my pump turns on. As well as soon as pump turns on, this Y0 become closed and water level will increase. So when water level increases above low level, this will become open, but due to this latch, my pump remains on. And when high level is reached, this will become open, and when it becomes open, my Y0 pump turns off. So this is PLC programming. Only using this programming you can make water level controller. So I will show you demonstration of water level controller, video demonstration of water level controller. Okay. This is a water level controller. So this project is water level controller. This is PLC setup. This is PLC. This is input output. This is water level controller circuit made by us. This is water tank. In this tank, this is lower sensor. This is upper sensor. Right now, water level is less than low level. This is your wall. This is the lower tank, and this is water pump. Now we will start our system. So you have to press start button. So start button is pressed, output turns on and water comes here. So water level is increasing. Now this water level will increase up to high level. Now low level is detected, but pump is not off, because pump will turn off only at higher level. So low level is detected. This is my low level sensor, but pump is not off. Now we are waiting for high level sensor. Okay, now we are waiting for high level sensor. So this is water level controller. Pump is still on. It turns on until high level is detected. On PLC, it indicates your low level is detected and output is on. This is my control card. In control card, this is start button, this is stop button, then this is low level indicator, low level sensor, high level sensor, and this is relay. And here we are connecting 230 volt pump. Now high level is, it will reach high level, and when high level reached, then water supply will be switched off. 0.4 bas. Okay, so high level is detected and water supply is switched off. So water level is up to high level only. Now I will switch on the valve so that water level will reduce. Now water is reducing. So my high level sensor goes down, but pump is not on. Pump will turn on only when water level reduces less than low level. But low level is detected, so we have to wait until low water level is reduces below low level. So water level is reducing. This is PLC based water level controller project. In this we are using Delta PLC. This is your Delta PLC. The number is DVP16ES2, and this R indicates output is in terms of relay. X0, X1, X2 are inputs, Y0, Y1, Y2 are outputs. So this is my level controller. Here at this terminal you are getting 230 volt. So don't touch here because it is 230 volt AC. Okay. This is your water pump. It is submersible pump. It is used in washing machine to give pressurized water. Don't touch water when system is on. Okay. So there may be chances to get shock if there is no earthing. So it's better to do not touch when system is on. So just you have to turn on this valve and off this valve. So water level is reducing, but water pump is off. So we have to wait for low level detection. So when water reduces less than low level, at that time pump should automatically turn on, and we have to see that whether water pump turns on or not. The cost of this PLC is 15,000 rupees and remaining hardware is 3,000 rupees. So total cost of this project is 18,000 rupees.
Total hardware.
So we are waiting for low level detection. So when level reduces less than low level, at that time this will turn on. So at the time of oral you have to tell the cost 18,000 rupees, but I am taking you 20,000 rupees from you because that 2,000 is fees for me to teach you. Now water level is reducing. When it reduces less than low level, at that time power supply should turn on. So we are waiting for water level reduction. So this is temperature on-off controller. Now in on-off controller, the disadvantage is it is only on-off action. It is not continuous action. Now low level sensor, water level is up to low level sensor, and pump is off. Now water level will reduce, and this green pipe, water will fall from this green pipe. So pump should automatically turn on. Now we are going to see whether low level is detected or not. So water level is reducing. Now when water level reduces less than low level, pump should automatically turn on, and we will see